Hello, thank you for joining me for part 2 of Covergirl brand history. Well, let's get right into where we left off last week. If you did not see that video, I will leave that linked up above and down below so you can watch that one. And let's see, what category have they not been in yet that they maybe should be? Well, if you would guessed, perfumes. In 1990, they launched their first fragrance called Navy. It was described as a floral oriental scent. The advertising campaign was launched in April of 1990. I do not remember that fragrance, don't remember wearing it or anything. Pricing for the fragrance started at $9.50 for 0.60 spray ounce and went up to $22.50 for 1.5 ounce of perfume spray. Now in 2015, again, we had a changing of the guards. Coty acquired it from Procter & Gamble. And it is reported that that deal was $15 billion. And if you've ever worked at a place where, new management comes in, what do they always do? They have to change something. Never fails, right? Well, of course, Coty came in and they decided that they wanted to change up the company's tagline. So CoverGirl's tagline went from easy, breezy, beautiful CoverGirl to I am what I make up. That is not catchy. They said that they changed this because they wanted to focus on that beauty standards aren't quite so standard and that you don't need makeup to be beautiful. All right, that's all good. If you were a skincare company, I could see saying like, hey, you don't need to have makeup to be beautiful. And I get their point, but you're a makeup company, so probably really shouldn't be promoting like, hey, you don't need makeup. You know what I mean? The point is to get people to buy makeup. But a really good thing that did happen in 2018 was they went cruelty-free. Yay! Claps all around, applause all around. They became the largest makeup brand to go cruelty-free. And I do remember when that was announced, and I was really hoping that more brands, particularly those large drugstore brands, that they would follow suit, but it doesn't look like they have. I mean, I know we've had some brands here and there that have now become cruelty-free, but I feel like that didn't have the domino effect that a lot of us were hoping that it would, but yay, CoverGirl. And in 2018, they also opened their first flagship store in New York City in Times Square. And what I could find, it looks like that's still open. If you are in New York, please let me know, or if you've been to New York, if the CoverGirl store is still open. From what I could find, it looks like it is. I should have called, I guess, but it says that the address is 719 7th Avenue. So yes, please let me know if it's open. If it is, I don't have a trip to New York planned, but next time I go, I will definitely stop at that store. And just like, sometimes when the new management comes in, they make the change and see that it really, maybe we didn't need to change that. So guess what? They went back to the easy breezy, beautiful CoverGirl tagline. So that other tagline was only around for almost 2 years. In those couple of years, they also didn't do TV advertising as much. And in 2019, they brought back the slogan and TV advertisements. And then 2020, we all know what happened in 2020. So you hear this history, and this has been a very innovative brand. So it only makes sense that they would not just be like, what are we going to do? But no. In 2020, they partnered with a digital delivery service, GoPuff, which I had never heard of, but they partnered with them to bring CoverGirl, Rimmel, and Sally Hansen products to the consumer at their doorstep. Over 25 products were available in over 80 cities at that time. I did check on the website, and CoverGirl, they are still available. You can still order from there. And in 2021, it is kind of amazing when you think about it that all those years and that they started out with as Noxzema, a face cream. It's kind of surprising. I feel like that they didn't get into skincare sooner, but in 2021, they launched into skincare. They had 5 products under the Clean Fresh label. Also in 2021, they launched a sustainability step. It was the largest to date, a packaging change to its clean pressed powder collection, and that change reduces the plastic by 35%. Some of the things that are unique about Covergirl. Number one, and more recent, that they are a cruelty-free, mass-marketed drugstore company. And then looking at their history, they were really the first brand to use models for their campaigns. They really pushed their advertising across print, radio, television, and making models a household name. And as far as diversity with models, they did work on this too. In 1992, model Lana Ogilvie, hopefully I'm saying that right, she was not just the first woman of color to land a Covergirl contract. She was also the first Black woman to represent a non-ethnic cosmetic company. In 2016, they had Nura, I'm going to butcher her last name, so I'm just going to put it up on here, Muslim ambassador. And also, I had no idea about this. I didn't watch beauty YouTube back then, but I did not know that James Charles was actually one of the first men to be represented as a cover girl, or as I guess James Charles called himself, cover boy. In 2018, Amy Deanna, she became the first CoverGirl model to have this condition. It causes white patches on the skin due to a lack of pigmentation. And in 2011, they named Mae Musk as the CoverGirl spokesmodel, and her age was 69. And if you're like me, you wondered, why is it named CoverGirl? Where did that come from? It appears to have originated from Caroline, a junior copywriter who also worked at that ad agency where Mary was like, we need to, market this as a face cream. And it was suggested that the makeup covered your skin and that they were using models on the cover of magazines for their advertising. So that's, from what I could find, those kind of combination of things is how they came up with CoverGirl. There hasn't been too many logo changes from 1961 to 1999. Their first logo had 2 variants, and you can see that it was an intertwined monogram, the first letters, the C and G, and it was placed on the white, red, or black backgrounds, or you had more than ornate name that was placed. From 1999 to 2017, they had this updated logo. The monogram was no longer used. The name of the brand was written in capital letters, and it had a different thickness. Then, again, when Cody bought it in 2017, they decided to change the logo. Cody bought it in 2016, but in 2017, they decided to change the logo, and this is the current logo that we see today. Smooth, clear letterings with flowing rounds. And a little bit of a fun fact for you. A February 3rd, 2023 article states that the CoverGirl Lash Blast Mascara, one of those is sold every 7 minutes worldwide. Produced, you can buy at a multiple of places. Of course, on their website, on Amazon, Walmart, Target, Myers, Walgreens, Ulta, Kroger's, CVS, Rite Aid. I also wanted to share with you just some other ads that I came across. Some of these are undated. Some of them did have dates and what magazines they were in. I just thought that these were really cool pictures. So I want to end out the video with doing a slideshow and looking at the ads. I hope that you will stick around and join me for more videos. Thank you so much for watching and enjoy the slideshow. Bye.